the maze. Neon signs on broken dreams. Urban sprawl splits at the seams. Who owns the streets? Who walks the night? Trainer or shadow, wrong or right? Trainer of the streets, in each assault fights. Through the concrete jungle, through the city lights. Building a world where we all belong. Trainer and Pokémon strong.
What's up, Jigsaw Pieces, and welcome back to another episode of our Pokémon Legends ZA DLC Let's Play. Before we get started, if you mind just tapping the like button down below, because your support really does mean the world. And if you guys are new here, then hit that subscribe button to help me, help you, help me, help the Jigsaw Pieces grow. Let's get over that 400 line if we haven't done so already. You could be the one. We're one away at the time we're recording. Okay, so we have our boy Feraligatr ready to do the challenge. It is the final one. Let's do this trial of war. Now we do have Ice Fang, and it should come in handy, particularly once we Mega Evolve. So I think we will be fine. I'm gonna immediately Mega Evolve, so we get Toilet Bowl Head, and then drop our Ice Fang. Nice. We're gonna Earthquake him, and we can Ice Fang. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Sapphire comes out. Same again. Ice Fang. Honestly, outrage him. Easy. Easy. Chestnut comes out. Once again, Ice Fang. Ice Fang's Chestnut's a little bulkier, but we're fine. We're fine. That was easy. That one was easy. The hardest one was M-Balls, actually. But even then, not that bad. At last, you've done it. My truest congratulations. You cleared all 3 of my trials. In honor of success in the trial of water, and for this step forward mastering my ultimate techniques, I give you this TM. These ultimate techniques boost tremendous power, but their recoil leaves the user wide open. It takes a trainer with a disconcerting tactical mind to use them properly. I trust you'll work hard to be such a trainer. And there it is, ultimate techniques are done. There's a 10 grand for our efforts, which is not enough to cover the cost of everything we invested. But alas. Where is my team? There they are. We're gonna go now and see what Kobo has got for us at the cafe. Okay, what you got for me, man? I'm gonna quick save. Glad you could join us. Why don't we order something before we get down to business? A good bite is sure path to a happier day, don't you think? As long as it's shared with someone you feel comfortable with, of course. What do you want? The usual flamethrower rose for you, Jigsaw. Remember my order. Nice. Drip coffee for me, and one of those great croissants Grisham makes. That's it. What? Is the Rustis Syndicate pinching pennies now? Disappointing. Ah, Prism Tower. Still the symbol of our city, for better or worse. You can see it from anywhere in Lumios, that's why it needs to be fixed up as soon as possible. That said, I still appreciate the effort you made to protect it, even if it did end up like that. Sure, but just know I appreciate it. After all, sometimes the things that obviously need doing are the hardest to actually do. Anyway, let's get down to business. To get into the pockets of Hyperspace Lumios on the other side of the Ruby Distortion and the Sapphire Distortion, you need some special donut recipe. We put the entire Rust Syndicate through their paces researching and developing new recipes. Easy, Philip. Calling too much attention to our hard work could come across like you just want a pat on the back. Let's keep it humble. We're all doing our best for everyone here in Lumios. Pardon me, boss. Didn't mean to be a god. I was merely inspired by the noble tales you keep relating to us about many sleepless nights you've spent analysing all this hyperspace data. Sorry. We'll send word to Unsure about the flavor profiles your donut needs. Be warned, you also need one particularly rare ingredient. And what would that be? Don't worry, I've got this one. Grish pal? Do you think you could spare some of that Hawaiian salt you sprinkled on the croissants? How did you know our secret ingredient? I suppose it's true they say about the Ross Syndicate. You two really do go digging up everything you can about people to hold as leverage. Nonsense. We'd never stoop so low. Privacy is paramount these days. We figured out your secret recipe thanks to Philip's perspective palette. Don't underestimate Restaurant Le Wild's favorite taste tester. Very well. I did overhear your talk and I can share your riches if you're working on the city's behalf. Please use this well. It's terribly valuable. Much obliged. I've sent Unsure the flavor profile data. Well, with that, I think the rest is up to you. I hope I'll leave the matter of Kyogre and Groudon in Team MZ's capable hands. So did it give us some side-by-side? I was kind of worried that it would give us Groudon and then have to do another survey and then give us Kyogre. But it looks like it's given us some no problem, so that's cool. I don't know how I'm gonna beat Kyogre. I don't have a grass type. Do I bring Victory Bell out of retirement for this? I might have to. I might have to. Saying that, I have just set up Meganium. It needs its moves slightly amended, and it needs its stuff reset, and then could do some. Yeah, I don't even know if I've got the berries for this, so let's have a look. Let me know in the comment section down below which is your favorite, Kyogre or Groudon. Well, I was just reviewing the recipes Mr. Philip sent me. They're quite complex, like the one we used to find the Pokemon Darkrai. It's rather intriguing that the key to meeting 2 legendary Pokemon homes is Hawaiian Sword. Quite a tidy solution, is it not? I guess it makes a lot of sense. Indeed, simplicity is often best. So what kind of donuts we're gonna make? Well, paying a visit to Groudon calls for a very particular flavor profile. With at least 260 points in sweet, 160 in spicy, 160 in sour, 20 in beer, and 2060 in fresh. That'll make us the Omega old-fashioned donut for visiting Groudon in hyperspace. And dropping in on Kyogre will take a donut with its own unique profile, winning at least 50 points in sweet, 50 in spicy, 210 in sour, 180 in beer, and 370 in fresh should yield an alpha old-fashioned donut which to visit Kyogre Pocket in hyperspace. We're counting you to gather the necessary ingredients. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna have the ingredients if I'm honest. So if I have a look here, so someone has done the work for us, which is nice of them. And immediately it's a berry we don't have. Followed by 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 a hyper tomato berry. Alright. There's gotta be other ways of doing this. Groudon donut recipes. Okay, someone's done a different one here. It is one of them. And then a berry we don't have. I need to get berries, don't I? Alright, yeah. I don't think I have too much of a choice. Sapphire being and Ruby being. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to work on some berries. So I think what I'll do is I'll do that sort of in my own, off screen right now, because you guys don't want to see me jumping through holes over and over again, doing the same thing just to gather berries. So I will be back once we've done a shit ton of berry gathering, okay? Sound like a deal? And I also might set up Meganium ready for Kyogre specifically. So I'll be back in a minute. We are a go! I believe I have what I need to make an Omega donut. It took me many tries of recycling some berries for an encounter power one, and then in one sitting I then got all the berries I need. So it was all about the donut, getting that right donut. I had increased berry level 2 and big hole level 2. It's great. It was great. Right, I can make the Omega one. So what we need is one Rindo, 2 Cobra berries, 1 Tangerberry, 1 Cassibberry, 2 Habon berries, and 1 Cobra berry. There's your 5-star. There it is! There it is! The Omega old-fashioned donut. Red ruby power, move power normal plus level 2, and speed power level 1. Now, I'm not as worried about... I've done it, one of my finest works yet. Behold the Omega old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. I'm not as worried about Groudon as I am Kyogre, so I will come back to that. I doubt anyone could work berries into such artistic donuts creations as you. Now, Hooper can get us into the pocket of Hyperspace Luminous where Groudon is at. Please can make use of it. I'm sure gathering the ingredients was no easy task. That's true, yes. Let's head to Jean Sector 11. I'm pretty sure Karina will be waiting for us there. Alrighty. Alrighty. Yeah, because Groudon I can use... actually. Actually. Oh, I'm gonna pop a save down. I'm gonna pop a backup save down. I'm a little worried. Yeah. Because he's ground with fire type moves. And really, our only water type is not great against ground type moves. Unless we can get the Mega, in which case then he loses ground and loses rock and becomes fighting, right? He becomes water fighting, I think. The other option is, of course... No, there isn't another option. There isn't another option. Why is my inputs are not being listened to? We'll be fine. I'm only worried. We'll be fine. I've been meaning to grab that item for a very long time. Fun fact. I didn't even register in my brain what it was. But I know I every time I pick my gum. Every time I pass that point, I'm like, I want that item. Okay. Yeah, I mean, Dragonite puts in the work against pretty much anything, but I think I should actually go Absol. Rapid fire and all that. Wow, look at that! Did you see the color of it? Wow. That's pretty cool. Anything else to get to? God damn. Look at that! What the hell? We'll need that Omega old-fashioned donut to get through this ruby distortion, yeah? Strong signals detected from the hyperspace. The Pokémon is likely about to Mega Evolve. Will you enter and calm it down? I think Groudon's gonna go through Primal Reversion, not Mega Evolution, but still. Go ahead and feed Hooper that Omega old-fashioned donut, Jigsaw. Alright, we get 5 minutes in there. We're the level 200s. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah, more stable water type would have been great. You know what would have been great? Doing Kyogre first, then Groudon. So this is Groudon's world. Come quick, you two. Definitely looks like Groudon's world to me. Ginormous red crystal, lava pouring down. This is what it's like in Groudon's subconscious? Yeah, I guess so. I'm no expert here. What I do know is that Groudon should gain the fire type when it undergoes primal reversion. Good to know, though. I doubt just using water types will cut it against an opponent like this. If the three of us work together, we can do it. We can catch Groudon. Let's get to it. I don't see any other option but to trust in our Rotom phones and take the plunge. Let's do it! Oh, this is intense. I didn't expect the legendary Pokemon Groudon to look so stiff. Watch it. I don't think it's staying still for long. Yeah, my boy Groudon! I love Groudon. I've always preferred Groudon over Kyogre. I like them both, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Alright, go. Mega power. Yeah, the mega power. Right. Go, Mega Evolve. Alright, Mega Barbarical. Catch these hands. that timer. Big damage. Keep that big damage coming. Ow. I stun him? Oh. Just got some juice, that's all. Oh, and again. More juice. Standing in the way of me capitalizing on the juice, I must say. We're doing a good amount of damage in here. This is working quite nicely. Alright. Go back to the Absol so we can get rapid fire attacks going on. Absol took a lot of damage though. Still have to beat primal reversion mode as well. Freeze that timer. Honestly, I kinda wanna beat it like this and then save my mega power. There we go. There we go. Here it goes. Primal reversion. That's so cool. Primal Groudon! Right, now we go into you. We open up the menu. Max potion. You. And then Mega Evolve. And then yeah, Earthquake it. Earthquake becomes our next best friend. I decided to root boost, but I actually think root boost is come on, keep it going, keep it going. I can't get the juice. Because he's like time stop. That's nice actually. That's nice. And now I can waterfall as well, so he must have had a move going before. So we can flip flop. Okay, he's back, So maybe it's while he's stunned. Not entirely sure. Okay. Yeah, help! Oh my. Oh, I keep clicking waterfall. It's not letting me waterfall right now. Oh, is it? We back to bit facing. I'm gonna bring out the Dragonite actually. Give me that mega. Give me that mega oof juice. Alright, we got the mega back. Get my Oracle back out, because when we can, it took so long to actually come out. But we can hit him with it, which, you know, every now and again we can. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, good. Let's poke him. That's it. Now we can look. When he's stunned, we can. We get that. We can earthquake. We can waterfall. We can earthquake. We can waterfall. honestly. Just get back. Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! We good? We're running out of time rapidly here. Shit. On the bitch. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. Dragonite out. Get those earthquakes going. Earthquake extreme speed. Pause that timer. Get my barbarical back out. Mega evolve him. Hit that earthquake. Into a brick break. Yes! Woo! That was tough. That was tough. Time to catch this bad boy. What do I want you in? Maybe a heavy ball? Pokeball. A Pokeball. He's red, you know, it matches his color. Straight up Pokeball. That was tough. That was tough. I'm assuming it gives me the red orb. So we can primal revert. Look at the size of it. Yes, Jigsaw! And you too, Tawny, way to go! We're just too good. Not bad, kids. Lumious' Tougher trio has done it again. Now, while I'm sure you're still enjoying the glow of victory, I've got some questions. Come by my office. Oh, straight there. Wow, okay. You three actually caught Groudon. Amazing. I knew Groudon's got that special red orb, but I was wondering, how is it different from a Megastone? Ah, I forgot to explain to you, Corbo. What Groudon did is called primal reversion. Its red orb contains an overwhelming amount of natural energy. When the power in the red orb returns Groudon to its true form, that's primal reversion. I've studied it a little since it kind of resembles Mega Evolution in some ways, but there's not much info about primal reversion out there. Sounds like this trip gave you a good day or two, Miss Megastones. In any case, we're not done yet. Get working on that other distortion so you can catch Kyogre. You bet we will. We've got to make Anish's dream come true. For Team MZ, we got this. Okay. Let's quickly look for... Kyogre. Let's see if we've got the berries. We might already have the berries. I doubt it. So we would need 2 of them. 1 of them. 2 of them, we've only got 1. 2 of them. And 1 of them. Bro, we're 1 berry shy? There's got to be another recipe. We're 1 berry shy. We're 1 berry shy. Come on. Come on. Bruh, that doesn't tell you how to make. How to make an alpha old fashioned. Then just tells you what the game's told you. Doesn't actually tell you anything in this guide. Poor. Very, very poor. Okay, this one's got another 2 recipes. Ooh, check this guy out. But one's only got 6, so I don't think it's very good. But it's 2 of them. 1 Kelpsy berry, which looks like anal beads. 1 Yacha berry. These are really high up stuff. One Yacha berry, 1 Keba berry, 1 Cassid berry, which we don't have. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. We're at least 1 short. And it's not that we haven't got the berry, we're just only got 1 of the berry and we need 2 of the berries. I think it's this one? No, the spiky one. The Cobra berry. Damn it! Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so much like the Groudon, I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna go sort my shit. I'm also gonna sort out my Meganiums ready for Kyogre. But yeah, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, we're ready to go. But before we do, I just did a thingy with Dodonzo, but I also had a shite ton of Tatsuguris. So what we can do is show the request to all 3 forms of Tatsuguri. We can do that right now. No problem. Now, I'm hoping that I don't have to have him in my party. I can just show him in the thing, but let's see. Have you got Tatsuguri? Show me if show. Curly form. Lisa. I love her song. This is the curly form. It seems like it'd be hard to make food curled up like that, but it's helpful to see an example. This is helpful. I look forward to seeing the other Tatsuguri forms. Then we talk to her again. The droopy form. Which one's the droop? Are you droopy? So this is droopy form. It's funny how sushi can drop like that and still be appealing. I'm getting these right. Check me out. Check me out. So this is the stretchy form. I like their faces. I think I can finagle something like this as long as I've got something to balance on some rice. I appreciate you showing me all 3 forms of Tatsuguri. I think I can take a possible stab at making sushi now. Give me a moment. That was a bigger whack than I normally do. Well, what do you think? It's obviously not made by a pro, but it looks just good enough to make you curious, which means it's perfectly lukewarm seller for the modest hit menu. Hold up, is that for real? Sushi with coffee? Lumious really is gourmet central. People will try eating all kinds of things. I may not be the one eating it, but the world needs to see this. Hey, Brenda's Besties, I'm back with another one. 100% authentic Lumious food find. This sushi combo, coffee combo is blowing my mind and opening up a whole new world. Cafe Trist is on a whole new level, so come on by and get it. Oops, there I go. Another impromptu live stream. I just can't stop changing the world. This is it, that sushi coffee combo spot. Hey, let me get a sushi coffee combo. 1 sushi coffee combo. Sheesh, what a long name. Maybe you could call it Sufi or Kofish. Too many customers, non mazi. Sweet. Helped. We did it. Okay, so in terms of side missions, It's Farfetch, Feebas, Porygon, Sock, or Throw. So we're not bad. Right, so, but onto main story beat, or post-game main story beat, or post-DLC main story beat, if you will. I want to try the alpha recipe. So we want 2 chai, 1 chople, 2 Cobra, 2 papaya, and a shutter. And that will give us the Kyogre berry, or donut. The alpha of fashion donut. We've done it, we've got it. That. I've never made a donut quite like this one before. Behold the alpha old-fashioned donut. Way to go, Chef Ansha. Truly, we've got the most dedicated donut chef in all of Lumios. Now Hooper can get us into the pocket of hyperspace Lumios where Kyogre is at. I trust you, is it? Well, you worked so hard to gather the ingredients after all. Let's head to the Wild Zone 5. I bet Karina will be waiting for us there. And she ain't wrong about the ingredients again. Look at my eyes. You can see it in the frozen camera right now. I'm a tired boy. Guys, I am so tired. It is midnight. I'm so tired, but I have been so limited on my game time, and when I can play, I kind of have to take what I can get when I can get it when it comes to this game at the moment. Like, I've just been so busy, and it sucks, and I hate it, and I don't want to be busy anymore. But here we go. Okay, quick save. Bum, 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 bum. We do not have our Emboar with us. We've swapped him out for Meganium. Max attack, max HP. I went with the HP line instead. Camera is tired as well, I think. Stupid camera. Honestly. Is it gonna be... Is it down? No, it's not down. It's sorted down. It is sorted down. Bum, 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 oh, did you see that they fixed the spawn overfill, whatever? I cleared this, by the way. It's back. How the hell am I meant to join that? Right, let's do this. Let's do this. We need an alpha old-fashioned donut to get through the space distortion here. But I need a Mega Evolve. I'm going in now. Technically, I think Kyogre's going to go Primal Revolution, but okay. So it says the same thing because you can do it either way, in either order, I should say. So it says the same thing, but it's fine. This is going to push us 96 levels, not quite the 200, but it's fine. We're going in, baby. Ooh. Here we go. Here we go. So this is where Kyogre dwells. Come here, you two. Check this out. Yep. Huge blue crystals, waterfalls from nowhere. Is this what Kyogre's subconscious looks like? Well, they do say Kyogre is the personification of the sea. The strength of its water type attacks is supposed to be incredible. We can still take it on between the 3 of us and our Pokemon. Let's go, everyone. Time to catch Kyogre. Another big drop. Oh, she mentions it's another. Nice. Alright, let's do this. I'm down to climb. I think we got some sort of mega power boost on this. I wonder if it tells us that boosts. Yeah. I don't know if that's mega duration, mega recovery. I'm not too sure, but we got some sort of mega boost, which is pretty good. Any which way you slice it, it's pretty good. Whoa, is that Kyogre? We can't pull any punches. Gloves up, team. I'm ready. Such a cool Pokemon. So one of, if not the best trio of legendaries, for sure. All right, let's do this. I'm gonna Sword Stance, Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Sword Stance, Leaf Blade. So we're gonna continue for a little bit. Already gathering mega power. Awesome. Sword Stance. Can't get that. I can get that. Leaf Blade. Earthquake. Sword Stance. Mega. Oh, it's giving me the animation. I don't know why. But it's giving me the animation. Alright, Playmobil toy, go! Leaf Blade. Big damage there. Big damage. Sword Stance. Leaf Blade. Crazy damage! My goodness! Kyogre is actually turning out to be easier. Honestly, we're still boosted, so keep up the offense. This is insane. We're doing so much damage. The boost of cross attack is just sticking around because I've done so many. Bro, this guy was easy. That was so easy. That was so ridiculously easy. What? Oh, primal reversion. We're not done. I forgot about primal reversion. Alright, hang on. Quick heal. Because we're still megaed, right? Go. Sword Stance. Earthquake. Leaf Blade. Sword Stance. Earthquake. Leaf Blade. And we do this a few times, and then we get to a point where we're able to basically just flip-flop between Earthquake, Sword Stance, Earthquake, Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Leaf Blade, because we've upped duration so long that we're just good. Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Leaf Blade. Earthquake. That's fine, we're done, but keep it going. Leaf Blade. Invincibility frames! I'm trying to... It's not letting me pull items out. Hello? Game? Game? I'd like to be able to do some moves. Yeah, something's blocking me. I'm gonna use a Rego Revive, we're fine. But I don't understand why it wasn't letting me do anything, to be honest with you. Maybe it used an attack of some sort. I don't really know. But we're fine. We're fine. I'm with Meganium back at full. We are so good, man. We're so good. We just abuse him. Honestly, we just abuse him. Once we Mega Evolve again, and get Sword Stance, and here we go. Here comes the abuse again. Leaf Blade, Earthquake, Shock Him, Sword Stance, Leaf Blade, Earthquake. Easy. Easy. So easy. So cool. But Groudon was harder. I definitely think we catch our boy in a Lure Ball would be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna catch him in a Lure Ball. My control, I swear sometimes it like feels laggy. It might be this. Oh, we got him. Groudon and Kyogre caught in the same episode. Let's go. Let's go. Big Rock. Give me Big Rock. Way to go, Jigsaw! You and me and Karina were unstoppable. Yeah, we're the greatest. I can't believe we caught Kyogre. Lumos' Toffee Trio comes through once again. Excellent work, kids. Beating Kyogre is no joke, especially after it got even more powerful. But as much as I hate to interrupt your moment, I need you to stop by my office. I'll be waiting. Cool. Insta office? Yeah! Yeah! You've caught Groudon and Kyogre, 2 legends of the home region. I know it couldn't have been easy. Well done. Looks like it's finally time for us to track down Rayquaza. We'll be finished analyzing the blue orb and red orb soon. Seems like data analysis in the Rust Syndicate's main job now. What kind of organization are we these days? A sick think tank? Your Luminos' reliable allies. Ha! Don't forget who you're dealing with, kid. Once folk are in our debt, we can put them to work for free, helping us shape Luminos just the way we want, that's all. Sorry for the wait. Allow me to return your blue orb and red orb. I like this tie. You were quite right about the prodigious energy they contain, Miss Karina. I know. I believe someone else wanted to weigh in too. What do you have to say, Professor Mabel? Huh? I'm the lab's acting director, not a professor. I did not ask for students. I understand, Professor. Could you please tell us what you've learned? You little. Fine. Let me sum up what we know. Our inciting incident is when Darkrai got pumped full of all that mega power oozing from the tower. Long story short, its nightmare generating power skyrocketed and Hyperspace Lumios was born. The makeup of Hyperspace Lumios reflects the subconscious thoughts of people and Pokemon, which is why it's so weird in there, but you've already figured that much out on your own, haven't you? Let me clarify one thing though. It's just not just a reflection of subconscious thoughts, it's dreams, and I mean dreams of all kinds, both the ones you can't control at night and the things you're actively wanting and wishing for. Great lesson, Professor Bravo. Now could you tell us how we find Rayquaza? You'll have to generate Rayquaza's realm of Hyperspace Lumios by actualizing a related aspect of the subconscious as a basis. Actualizing what? Can you slow down and try that again with a less egg-headed among us? You have to wish really hard. I think it might be doable now that you've caught both Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. Getting closer to your goal is probably making it easier to picture catching Rayquaza, and that makes you even more motivated. I'm right, aren't I? So take that mental image and the motivation, then dial them up and make it happen. I get it, I think. Not sure if that helped or made things even more confusing. Look, Buster. My job is studying Pokemon energy. I'm not automatically a hyperspace expert just because I have a fancy lab at my disposal. Who's the big dreamer trying to get a meet and greet with Rayquaza in the first way? Ansha. That's right, the little chef herself. I suggest you listen to the professor. Non-expert opinion, Jigsaw. You got to get Ansha to wish as hard as she can to encounter Rayquaza. I'll get on it. That little lady sure is something. She wanted to meet this mighty Pokemon so bad that her dreams got mixed up with Darkrai's power to make nightmares, and now look where we are. That's one heck of a powerful dream. But back to the topic at hand. Thanks, Professor. I'll call again if we need you. The next time you call me will be your last. Woo! I'll get Ansha caught up on all this. Go do your thing, Jigsaw. Go do my thing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Huh. Hey, welcome back. Where's Ansha? I found her and Karina in Karina's room. As soon as Karina got back, she told Ansha that the three of you had learned from the Rust Syndicate. Then Ansha has to hear a whole verb about your battles with Groudon and Kyogre, so Karina said that she'd tell the whole story mega detailed or something. It was rather hard to follow it all. Care to fill us in directly what you told by Corbell? So the reason Ansha wanted to hear more about your battles with Kyogre and Groudon was so she could imagine you catching Rayquaza next. That seems likely. She's probably hoping to reinforce the dream of hers in finer detail. I guess a little visualizing can go a long way. Is any of that really necessary, though? What do you mean? I mean, Ansha was already plenty strong. That's how she found Rayquaza in the first place. I suppose so, but there's no harm in her letting her continue what she started, is there? Hey, the gang's all here. I'm newly impressed. Not just by the sheer wonder of Hyperspace Lumiose, but all of you. And the legendary Pokemon you battled too. You heard the whole story from Karina. Indeed, Miss Karina told me all about your hyperspace exploits, Jigsaw. I can picture the noble Kyogre and the grand Groudon in perfect detail, so I'm quite confident I'll be able to imagine the pocket of Hyperspace Lumiose where we'll find the fine Rayquaza at last. Okay, now that you've got a good mental image, let's put some real oomph behind it. Ansha, how about you remind us why you want to meet Rayquaza so much? Alright, I'll tell you everything from the start. Go to the roof. Nice thinking, Rayquaza's the sky-high Pokemon after all. It'll be easy to imagine it up high. Sounds good, let's go roof it up. Hey, this is the roof where you first showed up too, right, Ansha? Indeed, Hooper transported me here. Hooper sure picked the right roof. No one else but Team MZ could have handled this hyperspace stuff so well. Okay, Ansha, tell us again. Why do you want to meet Rayquaza? Give us details so we can all picture it crystal clear. Alright, it all begins with a story that I love very dearly. Listen closely and I'll tell it to you. A long, long time ago, in what people call Primal Age, the world was overflowing with natural energy. What are these pictures? In that time, there was Primal Kyogre bolstered by the power within the blue orb. So too was there Primal Groudon with the might of the red orb at beck and call. They fought over the world's natural energy in endless furious clash. When Primal Groudon roared and the earth began to swell, the waters were evaporating to dust. When Primal Kyogre bellowed, torrent waters flooded and massive downpours eroded the earth. For 20 days, these two mighty Pokemon battled from sun up to sundown. In their ferocity, they clashed, scarring and warping the world itself. The people of that age, the Draconids, were at a loss whatever they could do. The Delta episode! They wished with all their might for the Rayquaza to descend and save them from destruction. The Draconid's wishes must have reached Rayquaza. There appeared before Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon a dazzling light, and in it was Rayquaza in a sublime and incredible form. A blazing light and whipping winds sapped the power from Groudon and Kyogre alike. Robbed of their primal forms, they fled to the faraway depths of land and sea. The Draconids came to revere Rayquaza as a true savior, and there our story ends. I still can't believe we're actually meeting Hoenn's legendary Pokemon in Lumiose of all places. Incredible, isn't it? That part about Rayquaza's sublime form sounds an awful lot like a Mega form. Rayquaza supposedly got something in its body called a Mikando organ, which has the same power as a Mega Stone. That means Rayquaza can Mega Evolve into Mega Rayquaza all on its own. A Pokemon that can undergo Mega Evolution without needing a Mega Stone? Wow. Yeah, Rayquaza's Mega Evolution is crazy strong. I totally get why you want to meet it so bad, aren't you? My dear Mama read me that story quite often. I came to love the story and admire Rayquaza so much I would dream about it. Isn't it noble, Rayquaza, savior of the Draconoids? I can see why you want to get it for Diantha. A mighty Pokemon for a mighty mum, huh? Your love for Rayquaza sounds like the real deal, aren't you? I'm sure your dream will become strong enough to create the hyperspace distortion we need. What? I guess that actually worked. Green. We managed to gather some data on the latest distortion. The signals we're detecting coming from this distortion are on the wavelength very similar to those emitted by the blue and red orb. We believe this distortion leads to the location in hyperspace Lumiose where you'll find Rayquaza. At last, I'll be able to see my fine Rayquaza again. Guess we're about to witness a dream come true. We sure are. One more thing. Much like Kyogre and Groudon, the special distortion requires a special donut to match. Please, Jigsaw, gather lots of data so Mr. Phillip and his team can develop the perfect recipe for us. When you do, I'll make the mightiest donut of all. I know I won't fail because I got all of you on my side. Have I got to do a lot more research? Surveying. Yep. Okay, well, this time around, we're probably going to do a bunch of the surveying off screen. Unless there is a but. Unless there's a bunch of side quests. Which there is not. So we will get all our survey points off screen because outside of side quests now, there's not anything different I can show you guys that you haven't already seen now a bunch of times from me. Right? So what we'll do, off screen, I will go ahead and get all the survey points. We'll come back and we'll do Rayquaza. And then see where the story takes us from there. Because I think there's some other cool stuff that you guys probably have seen at this point. Because you guys are ahead of the curve than I am. But we'll see. We'll see. So, I want to thank you guys for hanging with me today. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please go ahead and tap that like button down below because your support really does mean the world. And if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe button to help me to grow the Jigsaw pieces. With that, I've been Jamie Jigsaw, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.